was a kid, we had a monster in our basement. My father said if I'd done wrong, it'd creep out at night and come for me. I tried to do no wrong, but the monster came all the same.
Hello there, Seraphim17 once again. This is my Wolfenstein, the Old Blood Uber difficulty video walkthrough. This is the final part of the dig site and the final boss. Something worth noting here, you have free reign to completely check out and map this entire environment where the final battle takes place, because the boss will not attack you unless you attack him. He's kind of nice like that. I'm not too angry at this dude. One thing to note here, a lot of armor, a lot of ammo. Every one of these pillars, next to them is often a grenade. And then on both ends of it, there are 3 grenades. In the center of the top balcony is a reload for your explosive pistol. And every so often there is daggers and things littered around. I threw a dagger at him earlier because there's so many daggers it made me think that maybe it was some kind of secret strategy that makes him super easy. Suffice to say, I don't think it did much because he didn't even attack me for tossing one in his mouth. Which, there you go. That is what she said. But I throw a few more at him, they don't seem to do much, and then I start the fight by unloading both shotguns. I do this because you can get an immediate stun and enter the second phase. Second phase has a spawn of soldiers on the balconies, from your left and from your right, and this is when things get a little trickier. So put yourself in a piece of cover that covers you on both sides, and do not shoot unless you have to, because they're going to do all the shooting, and the boss is going to kill them for you. I just got pushed then, and it took a lot of my armor. And I just got, I don't know what happened then, but suffice to say, get away from that whole business. And thin the numbers, and the boss is going to do the rest for you. Once you've thinned the numbers, we're then going to engage the boss from this balcony. And when he does the... Come on, dog, stop barking. When he does this move, as long as you are moving in a strafing speed, standing up, you should not get hit. Whenever he does the sweep, you have to crouch. And all you're going to do is go back and forth strafing like this is circa 1994. And just keep on doing some old school shooter strategies. This is the next phase and another spawn of enemies. At this point, you want to be a little bit more defensive and let the boss do the work for you. Bearing in mind, the boss has a two-handed slam that if he touches you with it, it does massive damage. Also, if he does the downward punch when you're at the corners, it'll hit you almost all the time, so be very, very mindful of it. There was the sweep, that killed the soldier. Another soldier there, another zombie. The zombies help as well, because they're going to distract the soldiers. And then just watch for the sweep, and start shooting the boss. So that's the two-hander. That is a one-shot sometimes. Be very careful of that move. Really weird detection. And I'm just going to unload all of this rifle into his mouth. The mouth is the critical spot. I do think you do damage to him, I just think the mouth is the real place to aim. Here's the sweep, duck it. Keep on shooting. Don't need to aim here, just as long as you're getting it in the right vicinity. And of course, if you have the explosive pistol, use that. It's much quicker, but I wanted to do this a little differently. Because you'll notice this rifle is all over this arena, so I decided to use it. And I'm currently, when I'm playing it, I'm like, is this doing any damage? Is this gun a piece of shit? Am I, like, just... Is this a terrible strategy that I'm sharing here? Or is it functional? And... hopefully you're going to see that it is functional. So I go down there to pick up some stuff, and once again, the boss is passive as long as you're not shooting. So you can get free grenade tosses at his mouth if you want to do big damage, free explosive pistol shots, and that will speed this up infinitely. There's the two-hander. See what I mean though? As long as you're moving, as long as you're strafing while standing, because when you're crouched you're not quick enough, it will catch you. You should be fine. And this is literally all I do, and I win. And this is non-intensive at all. You'll notice there's no soldiers. There should be some soldiers coming now. I always shoot him when he's doing his covering his face, because I believe he still takes damage. And now that I'm out of ammo, I've gone to the gun that I mentioned. So this gun is, of course, incredibly damaging. Big, big damage from this weapon. There's the two-hander. He did it on the ground floor. Try and hit the mouth. Mouth is where the victory is. Get the sweep, crouch. And another stun. Still going though, still going. This guy takes a beating, dude. And the soldiers are back too, so just watch the soldiers. Don't get too cocky, but you'll notice one of them is a zombie, and if there is anybody with a gun, the zombie will occupy him. They're all zombies, so we're okay. The zombies have to get close to do damage, so that's how you know you're safe. And look, I didn't even pick up the extra grenades, and the grenades are a great way of doing it. There's one there. I'm going to show you where all the grenades are, by the way. So, if this strategy, if you want to make it quicker, sorry, use grenades on his face when he settles. Throw them at his jaw, and if the grenade detonates on impact, you did a perfect shot. If it doesn't, you messed up. But the checkpoint here is really generous, and it's not really that hard, this fight. It's just intimidating, and if you get unfortunate with when the soldiers drop in, they can strip you clean before you even know where they are. So, be patient, you know, fortune favours the bold, kick some ass, and then the only thing left to do is to go into the room and talk to the lady, who is in a bit of a bad state. So a bit of gold up there, always good to grab gold if you need it. She's not looking too great. I'm going to loot, because that's what I do. And then once we beat her, it's going to transition to the cutscene, and we're going to get the achievement to pop.
You don't understand.
So there's the folder. Streng Geheim or something. Geheim, I don't know. And the rock.
The monster never dies, no matter how many times you kill it. Just sheds its skin and changes form. I feel the weight of the world pushing me down. I try to carry it nonetheless. One last time. Then I can rest.
I love those lines, and I think the music accentuates it so well. And of course they are now flying towards the beginning of the first Wolfenstein: The New Order. And if you haven't played that game, guys, you owe it to yourself, because Machine Games have crafted probably my favourite reimagining of an older shooter. Like, the new Dooms have not really interested me, the new Quakes not really interested me, new Unreals not interested me, but this, and the one before this, too good to use words right now because there's not enough time. But there are all your achievements, or your trophy depending on your system. Here's this great kind of Johnny Cash-esque song, which is, I don't think it's Johnny Cash, but you know, good timber. And that is the end of the walkthrough. Thank you very much for watching, thank you for listening, thank you for supporting, and you take care now.